This video will show both adults and students how to access and navigate your school climate walkthrough results. It will show you how to log in as a new user or as a returning student, orient you to the report layout, and point out some of the features embedded within the report. Whether you are an adult at your school or a student, you will want to start by using your school's unique link that you use to take the survey. This video will walk you through the process with a set of results purely used for demonstration. So if you're following along, your results page will look different. When you click on your school's specific link, you will see this familiar welcome screen. Click on the Let's Start button. If you are a student who already has taken the survey, click Continue Current Walkthrough, and you will not have to answer the following questions, and you will go straight to the results. If you are an adult, click on Start a New Walkthrough to continue. Next, select I agree to the Informed Assent page, and then you will create a username. The app will then prompt you to also create a password, answer a security question, and answer a privacy question regarding if you are on a public device or not. When you are shown the demographics questions, which are meant for the students, it's important that you hit the skip button in the top right-hand corner of your screen. Finally, you will see a screen that tells you that your results are calculated. If you are a student logging back in after taking the survey, you will also see this page. Click this big blue button that says Get Results. This brings you to a landing page, which tells you the specific number of students that participated in the survey and the scores of the 9 domains of school climate measured by the school climate walkthrough. As a reminder, this video is using sample data, and so your results page will have different numbers. These 9 domain scores are based on the first set of items in the survey, which are scored on a 1 to 4 scale, as indicated at the bottom of the domain scores. 4 indicates the highest, or the most preferable score, and 1 indicates the lowest score you could receive. These 9 domains are also organized into 3 larger categories indicated by color. The blue categories are related to safety, the purple categories are related to relationships, and the red categories are related to other characteristics of the school, such as teaching practices. Each of these domains is a link which you can click on to see more detail. For example, if you were to click on Physical Safety, the average score will appear again with a description of what this domain is measuring. There is also an option to see the observations associated with any domain. The observations are referring to the second part of the survey, when survey questions were asked about what behaviors or events students observed in the school on the day the survey was administered. The observation items associated with the sense of physical safety will all appear here. This can help you better understand why students might have answered the way they did about feeling physically safe in your school. This option is available for all 9 domains. When you click See Observations, you might notice this part of the report is a different kind of graph. In this graph, the percentage of the ring that is filled in blue is the percentage of students who responded yes to that item. For example, the item Today My Teachers Followed Rules. 96% of students said yes. The percentage, or how much of the ring is filled in or not, is not necessarily good or bad. The interpretation depends on 2 things. First, how the question is worded. Some questions are worded in a positive way, and other questions are worded in a negative way. Second, you will have to decide how important any given item is to your school community. For example, this item, Today I saw or heard positive news related to the school on social media, 40% of students said yes. It is up to you as a group to decide what the goals are for your community and whether an item, like this one, will be focused on. When you begin to have these discussions with your community, you can use the pin feature. When you click the pin icon, the item becomes encircled in a blue box and it gets added to your pinned list at the top of the screen. You can see the items that you previously pinned here. You can pin and unpin things at your convenience. At any time, you can use the back button in the upper left-hand corner to return to the main page to review a different domain. The final feature of the report is regarding demographic information. This feature is applicable to both the 9 domains as well as the observations. For example, within student-adult relationships observations in this sample report, several of the items have an extra indicator. This purple circle is a way to tell you there's more information available for this item. 9% of students overall said yes to this item. Today I saw students being treated unfairly because of who they are. However, you can click on this sideways arrow to see if it wasn't an even breakdown across students in the school. These indicate there is a difference between those students who identify as white Caucasian and students who identify as Middle Eastern. The report will only show these kinds of demographic breakdowns if it can do so without giving away someone's identity. If just one or a few students fit a certain category and thus one could figure out who they might be, this feature will read, "Not enough data available." If you don't see one of these purple icons in your report, it is because the application did not detect a meaningful difference between any demographic groups. This could either be because too few people identified as any one demographic group, or simply because there was not a difference found in the way individuals were responding. If your report does indicate demographic differences, it is a good opportunity to discuss with your community why you think that might be. Thank you for your collaboration. We hope you find these results helpful in your pursuit of making school a place where all students feel safe and supported.